One of the most difficult and sometimes even toxic relationship cycles to break is the relationship between an avoidant and an anxious. Most of the time, the avoidant is a man. And of course, I'm not generalizing here, I'm just saying most of the time. The avoidant is a man and the anxious is a woman. The breakup between this couple isn't just a breakup. It feels more like a withdrawal from a drug. Your whole body reacts to it exactly the same way it reacts to a physical injury, like breaking a bone. Your heart is racing, your stomach is aching, stress hormones are driving your body further and further into anxiety, and your mind is spinning in endless negative loops of thoughts and questions like, what did I do wrong? Why did he leave me? I thought he loved me. What can I do to fix this and get back together? If you're the anxiously attached woman in this scenario, I want you to know that I know exactly the physical pain that you're feeling. I know exactly the emotional pain that you're feeling right now. I know because I've been there. In this video, I want to talk to you about what happens in the initial stage of the breakup, not only in your head, but also in his, and why this devastating moment that you're having right now is actually your biggest opportunity to becoming more secure. Let's first begin by trying to understand what happens during the breakup. So when an avoidant feels that the relationship is getting too real or too intense, his nervous system perceives this closeness as a threat. He does not see closeness as a safety. He perceives it as a loss of autonomy. Long ago, during his childhood, he learned to associate love, being too close, to pain. He has a problem opening up, he has a problem being vulnerable, and even when he does that, he immediately afterwards shifts into taking his own space, pulling away, because he's not comfortable with this level of closeness. So what does he do when this happens? He deactivates, he switches off his feelings like we switch a light off. And this is why it feels so cold to you. So while you're hyperactivating, meaning your nervous system is screaming at you to connect, to talk, to fix, his system is screaming the opposite. Space, escape, silence. What happens next is a mismatch of reality. After a breakup, you are mourning a tragedy, while he, on the other hand, he is experiencing a sense of relief. I know that this could be hard for you to hear because you want him to suffer, to struggle, to cry himself to bed like you do. But in the days immediately following the split, the avoidant often experiences this incredible sense of freedom. And it's not because you are too much, but it's because the weight of meeting your emotion and needs has been lifted off his shoulders. He finally feels safe in his shell again. While he is in his relief stage, what are you doing? If you're leaning into your anxious attachment, you're more likely engaging in what we call protest behaviors. So you're doing things like you're checking his Instagram, you're thinking of sending him a casual "how you doing" text, you're asking mutual friends how is he doing, you're reading old texts, checking old photos of you together. Every time you check in, every time you reach out, you're driving him further and further into deactivation, into pulling away. Because to an avoidant, this pursuit, it feels like an invasion to his space. But more importantly, what you are doing in this case is that you are abandoning yourself. Every ounce of energy you are sending him by wondering what he's doing, what is he thinking about, is energy you're stealing away from your healing. You're treating him like the sun while you are being a planet orbiting his mood. It's like he is a superstar who's on the stage in the spot and you're being the fan wants a glimpse of his attention. I think that it's time to stop doing that. I think that it's time for you to start being your own source of light. Now, the interesting part that I want to talk to you about is what happens a few weeks or even a few months down the line. And this is what most people don't talk about. Eventually, the avoidance relief wears off. So when the perceived threat of your pursuit is gone, because you've finally gone silent, the avoidant might start feeling a phantom longing. He starts remembering the good times. He might send you a breadcrumb text, "Hey, wondering how you're doing. I saw this and reminded me of you. If you haven't done the work to move towards secure attachment, you will immediately jump at this opportunity. You'll think to yourself, see, he realized that he made a mistake. That's why he's coming back. But if he hasn't healed his own attachment wounds, the cycle will simply repeat itself. You'll get close, he'll feel overwhelmed, he'll start to put away again. You will find yourself in the same despair that you are right now. So the only way to break this cycle is not to get him back. Believe me when I tell you, him coming back to you is not going to solve the problem. It's not going to make your pain go away. The only thing that's going to make your pain go away is for you to come back to yourself. Now the question is, how do you start moving from anxious to secure? Starts by acknowledging that your anxiety is a signal that your inner child is feeling unsafe. Healing isn't about learning tricks to make the avoidant come back. I honestly believe that these videos out there that are teaching you all kinds of these tricks to get him back, to get his attention back, they are hurting you because they're teaching you to keep giving your energy away to someone who's not interested in you anymore. Healing is about building a life that is so full and a self-image that is so strong that you no longer find this hot and cold dynamic attractive anymore. Secure woman looks at an avoidant man, his distance, and says to herself, this does not work for me. I deserve someone who is consistent. An anxious woman looks at an avoidance distance and thinks to herself, what can I change about myself to make him stay? This is the difference. You have to start moving from asking yourself, does he like me? And start asking yourself, do I even like how I feel when I'm with him? You're worthy of a love that doesn't make you constantly feel like you're performing or you're doing tricks to convince him and persuade him to stay with you. You are worthy of a nervous system that feels calm, that feels peace. Not a nervous system that's caffeinated by his drama. I think that this heartbreak you're going through right now, it's a wake-up call for you to do the work on yourself, to heal your inner child's wound, to go from this anxious little girl who's running the show right now to the secure adult version of you who knows her worth with or without a man in her life. For some of you, this might be hard to do alone. I know that the neural pathways of anxious attachment are deep. We have been practicing them for years. I know because I've been there. And sometimes it really helps to have someone who has a roadmap to help you out so that you don't fall into the same old patterns of being. So if you're tired of this cycle and you are ready to stop being this anxious little girl, start being this secure woman who knows her worth, who attracts high quality, emotionally available men, I want to help you. You can click the link in the description below to book a qualifying discovery session with me. This is a one-on-one deep dive where we're going to look at your own patterns and see if my coaching program is the right fit to help you move into a secure version of yourself. I believe that the most important relationship we could have in this life is the one that we have with ourselves. Everything else is just a reflection of that. So let me know in the comments below if you found today's video helpful. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.